Hello everyone, welcome back to the 10 Interracial Relationships. My name is Misty. The baby has been reunified with Saisha Mercado and Tyrone Diener. Mr. Tyrone Diener says that DCF or the state will be watching him and Saisha and the baby for 6 months. He also states that all of those who were involved in the taking of baby Amin Ra will be held accountable, from the judge to the sheriff's department to the attorneys and social workers, everybody involved. He mentioned that the social workers were intimidating him and telling him that he needs to change his lifestyle from a holistic lifestyle and a natural and organic lifestyle to something else, and he refused to do so. And then the baby says, "Yeah." This just draws light to something that is going on in the healthcare field, and that is, I think it was back in, it's at 2002, they pushed to have pediatric doctors who are called child abuse pediatricians, and as their specialty, they're supposed to be able to recognize abuse that a regular pediatrician might overlook. So they are trying to look for signs, right? So but in doing this, you have some that are doing their due diligence. If they see something, they will go find, if they don't have any expertise in that area, they will go find the doctor who does. But Dr. Sally Smith does not. What she does is take what she finds, she makes a note, and in this case, she will enter the room. It says she will enter the room, she will take pictures, she will not speak to the parents, and before she leaves, she will say, "I'm gonna prove you've been abusing this child," without even answering any of the questions of the parents. And many parents have complained about this woman running to the court, to the system, just for them to tell her, "Sally, you didn't do your due diligence. We're gonna have to drop this charge." Sally, these findings are not consistent with other doctors' findings. You're outnumbered. That is not conclusive with the evidence that we see after more, studies had been done on the case. So a lot of the charges will be dropped, but parents would have spent a lot of money for, this case to be properly investigated. And lawyers, doctors who they will have to be paid to show up to court. You may wonder, how much does a child abuse pediatrician get paid? Somewhere between $164,786, which they say is not enough for those who are retired in the field as pediatricians or doctors to come back to Sally Smith. People would get records because of this. This will go on their record. It would be hard for them to get a job in that field. Some people were put in jails or worse. Okay, understand that all parents cannot deal with being told they're criminal against their own children simply when they were seeking for help at a hospital. There were complex cases, like I mentioned earlier, about underlying issues, and those were not properly investigated. Instead, the parents were made to blame for birth issues that the child had that were not properly investigated by a doctor of that specialty, which is why I disagree that there should be the child abuse pediatric doctors, because they are not allowing. Now, let me say this, there are some doctors, like I said, do due diligence, and they will go to the doctor because they know to cover their behind before they go in court and start making statements with the filing. Okay, because what happens is these statements can be tracked and used against you in the court of law if they're found to be false, which is what is happening right now to Dr. Sally Smith. She gonna need some prayer. In conclusion, we want to just thank God that baby Amin Ra is back safe and sound with his biological parents, and praying for all the other families who are affected by doctors like these. Again, I say Sally Smith has been deemed a bad doctor. Bad because she makes bad inferences about the parents who care for their children. Anyways, I'm gonna let you go now. I want to thank you so much for watching, but I did want to give you that update. This is the Tea on Interracial Relationships. Go and be blessed, and remember to like, share, and subscribe. And please comment below. Tell me what you think. Good night.